Like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm about to take a giant fucking shit right now.
Feeling good. Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed.
Uh, wh- uh, what was the next part? Oh, so all right. Before this plane flight,
Before your heart attack. Before
before my heart attack, before I slightly died inside,
yeah.
I lost at least 2 good years of my life there. It's terrible,
Oh,
terrible. Fuck United. As you can tell, we're not sponsored by United. Just so everyone know, it's
yeah,
very
we are
obvious now.
fucking united.
But before this, so I actually before I even left for this trip, I had to do a drive down. I was driving my girlfriend back to school in Alabama, and
Oh
you
man.
know, we decided, you know what, we're gonna leave at night, and it'll be easier to drive at night and everything. The problem was we were like, all right, before we leave it, if we're gonna leave at night though, we need to take a nap during the day. But due to like circumstances of packing and everything, and then my flight getting in late from before because I didn't get back until 1 o'clock in the morning instead of getting back at 3, we
Right.
didn't have as much time we didn't have enough time to take a nap. So we ended up just going, you know what? We're just gonna have to go because like I have to take it to school. We don't have enough time to like do this. We're just gonna have to go and we'll see what happens. So she was like, I'll drive first since I'm probably have like more sleep than you do. I'm like, that's probably fair.
Yeah.
And so, she drives first. It all goes well. We hit a thunderstorm, but she hates thunderstorms, but it's okay, whatever. We get through it. She's like, "All right, can you drive now?" Because I'm kind of like getting tired, and I'm like, "Sure, of course." I'm still a little tired myself, but it's like, you know what? I got we gotta get here. So I
Very
gotta take I
dangerous.
suck it up. So now it's like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night.
Right.
Driving along, I'm just like, we gotta fucking go. We gotta go. We're in Virginia. I'm like, we gotta go. We gotta hit second speed. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna hit, the speed limit's 70. I'm gonna go 80. I
Kind of
think I
dangerous,
can,
bro. Kind of dangerous.
I think I can. It's not that much. It's like 10 miles over. I was going in the fast lane. I was like, this isn't like that bad.
No, but
Well,
like you're sleep deprived and you're
I'm
going
also
10
sleep
miles.
deprived, yes.
Yeah, 80 miles an hour. No, I don't know. Not a good look, man. Not a good look. With a girlfriend in the car. I don't know, man. I mean,
Well,
go ahead, go ahead. I go ahead. I'm not
anyway,
gonna
she
judge you.
falls
I'm just saying.
asleep. I'm still driving. I'm still going 80. All of a sudden, the speed limit changes to 65. I'm like, oh, that's okay. I can still go 80.
Ooh.
1 minute later, 1 minute later, whoop, whoop. I'm like, oh,
Oh.
motherfucker. I was like, this is a fucking speed trap, motherfuckers. And it's like, oh my gosh.
No.
And I'm like, hey, babe, you gotta wake up. We're getting pulled over by the cops. And we're like, oh, she's like, oh shit. 'Cause, like, we're first of all, two black people, 11 o'clock at night in the middle of bumfuck Virginia, getting
Yeah,
pulled over by a white
that's
cop.
scary. That's already scary.
I was like, but honestly, I wasn't freaking out. I think it was
Right.
mostly because of how tired I was. I can't I knew we were being pulled over, but at the same time I was like, whatever. I'm just too
You're
tired for
just too
this
tired.
shit.
Yeah, you're
I'm
just too
just
tired.
too tired for this shit. And
Oh,
so
no.
he comes over and he's like, license registration. And I don't know. We handed him two IDs. Honestly, I don't even know which one. And he's just like, okay. And then he's like, you were speeding. I'm like, yeah. I mean, like, I thought it was only 70, and I was just going a couple miles over. And he was like, no, you're going 80, and the speed limit's 65 here. You're okay. And so then he looks at, and then all of a sudden he asks her, like, so, but like, her car is all filled up, and he looks inside, and he's like, sees all the stuff everywhere. And he's like, so, who's moving to college? And my girlfriend's like, oh, it's me. I'm moving to Alabama. And he's like, oh, really? Roll Tide. And then just walks back to his car. And I'm like, oh shit, maybe this will work out. And then
Maybe.
basically, he only ended up giving me a speed ticket for going only 2 miles over the speed limit. So that was really nice of him. But
Okay.
honestly, a problematic part of this story is I honestly don't remember the rest of the conversation. I was so tired and sleepy. Like I was just at that
Right.
point, like he was like, giving me this whole spiel about something, and like I was just there, like shaking my head, but I wasn't awake. I was, just, I was
Oh
just
man.
shaking my head, and she wasn't awake. She was just shaking her head. We were like, it was like usually in these situations you get like really stressed out, but like neither of us was like literally we don't remember the like we had to like look at the next day to make sure that these events actually happened, and that I
Oh
actually had
shit.
like a ticket for going 2 miles over and everything. Like, they're like, is this did this actually happen? I'm like, I don't really know actually if this really happened or not. If this was just like something like we were dreaming of while we were driving, or or
Oh
something.
my. Obviously, there's a stigma between blacks and cops. Blacks don't want to get shot immediately, and cops also don't want like a gangster pulling up, an AK-47 on them. Um, so it's like it's just really the hostile thing. I think it's just like if you're sorry, sir, just come off like easy, do exactly what they say, you know. And beware of like racist ones. Like I think the racist ones
Oh,
you're
I'm just. How am I
automatically
supposed to
lose.
beware this? Please tell me the guide of how I'm supposed to beware racist cops. I wanna hear this guide.
No, I think if you meet a racist one, like you're done. Like more than likely you'll get shot. But if you come off as like, oh, I'm sorry, officer, and they're like, oh, it's okay, or like they're proceeding with a conversation, then it's like you have a chance. You made it. You have a chance. You're fine. You're absolutely fine. Just don't screw up. Say yes or no, sir. Like things of that nature. But if you're like, oh, sorry, sir, I didn't see the speed limit, and they're like, step out of the car and you see your license and ID, put your hands up on the car, you're flogged
Yeah.
automatically. Like you're screwed. There's nothing. There's like racist cop there. You're screwed.